The H1B Guy here, and today, the H1B Guy forecasts January 2023 Visa Bulletin employment-based predictions. It's the first of the month, and that means it's time for my monthly employment-based Visa Bulletin predictions. But before we get started, I'd like to ask you, if you haven't already, to please subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube and like this video so that I can continue to produce more content like this for you. I also wanted to mention that H1B Guy offers a variety of consulting services. I help businesses and individuals solve complex work authorization issues in the recruitment process while bringing awareness to employment-based immigration benefits. If I can help you, please reach out. I'd love to hear how. And you can book an appointment directly with me via the h1bguy.com. Today's post is brought to you by Syndesis and Path to Canada, the ideal plan B for high-skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain. By PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. And by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa-related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner Mob Squad has a solution. Join the squad. Well, I'd like to thank everyone who checked out the H1B Guy forecasts, December 2022 Visa Bulletin employment-based predictions that posted on November 1st. And thank you also for checking out the H1B Guy grades, December 2022 Visa Bulletin predictions versus the actual bulletin released that posted on November 17th, where I reviewed my December 2022 forecast. For those of you that are new to this channel, I cover employment-based immigration benefits, including monthly Visa Bulletin predictions. Last month, I graded out at 65%, 11 out of 17. I'll continue to use the bulletins from 6 months prior, as well as last month's bulletin to identify if there are any noticeable trends. Starting with the December 2022 Visa Bulletins, number of days forward movement month over month, and the number of days forward movement over the last 6 months from the July 2022 Visa Bulletin. For December 2022's Visa Bulletin for final action dates for India and EB1, December 1st, 2022, 30 days forward movement month over month, and 153 days forward in the last 6 months. EB2, October 8th, 2011, 176 days of retrogression month over month, and 1,150 days of retrogression in the last 6 months. For EB3, June 15th, 2012, 75 days of forward movement month over month, 152 days forward in the last 6 months. For final action dates for China and EB1, December 1st, 2022, 30 days forward movement month over month, 153 days forward in the last 6 months. For EB2, June 8th, 2019, no forward movement month over month, 68 days forward in the last 6 months. And EB3, August 1st, 2018, 74 days forward movement month over month, and 132 days forward in the last 6 months. For El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras, final action dates in EB4, March 15th, 2018, no forward movement month over month, 127 days of forward movement in the last 6 months. And for Mexico, for final action dates in EB4, September 15th, 2020, no forward movement month over month, 167 days of forward movement in the last 6 months. And for final action dates for Philippines in EB2, November 1st, 2022, no forward movement month over month, 123 days forward movement in the last 6 months. And for final action dates for all chargeability in EB2, November 1st, 2022, no forward movement month over month, 123 days of forward movement in the last 6 months. Moving on to dates of filing for India in EB2, December 1st, 2022, 30 days forward movement month over month, 153 days forward in the last 6 months. For EB2, May 1st, 2012, no forward movement month over month, 975 days of retrogression in the last 6 months. In EB3, August 1st, 2012, 31 days forward movement month over month, 192 days forward movement in the last 6 months. For dates of filing for China in EB1, December 1st, 2022, 30 days forward movement month over month, 153 days forward movement in the last 6 months. For EB2, July 8th, 2019, no forward movement month over month, 68 days of forward movement in the last 6 months. And EB3, September 1st, 2018, 48 days forward movement month over month, 153 days forward movement in the last 6 months. For dates of filing for El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras in EB4, April 15th, 2018, no forward movement month over month, 128 days of forward movement in the last 6 months. For dates of filing for Mexico in EB4, October 15th, 2020, no forward movement month over month, 624 days of retrogression in the last 6 months. For dates of filing for Philippines in EB2, December 1st, 2022, 30 days forward movement month over month, 153 days of forward movement in the last 6 months. And for dates of filing for all chargeability EB2, December 1st, 2022, 30 days forward movement month over month, 153 days of forward movement in the last 6 months. So with all of that being said, let's forecast the January 2023 Visa Bulletin for employment-based preferences. Disclaimer, these dates are completely made up guesses based on my own personal hunches and historical data. For the January 2023 Visa Bulletin, the H1B Guy forecast final election dates for India in EB1, January 1st, 2023. For EB2, October 8th, 2011. EB3, June 15th, 2012. For final election dates for China in EB1, I predict January 1st, 2023. EB2, June 8th, 2019. EB3, August 1st, 2018. For final election dates for Philippines in EB2, I predict November 1st, 2022. And final election dates for all chargeability in EB2, I predict November 1st, 2022. For El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras for final election dates in EB4, I predict March 15th, 2018. And for final election dates for Mexico and EB4, I predict September 15th, 2020. Moving on to dates of filing for India and EB1, I predict January 1st, 2023. EB2, May 1st, 2012. EB3, August 1st, 2012. For dates of filing for China in EB1, I predict January 1st, 2023. EB2, July 8th, 2019. EB3, September 1st, 2018. For dates of filing for Philippines in EB2, I predict December 1st, 2022. For dates of filing for all chargeability, I predict December 1st, 2022. For El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras, dates of filing in EB4, I predict April 15th, 2018. And for Mexico, for dates of filing in EB4, I predict October 15th, 2020. To recap, I'm forecasting final action for EB1 for India will move 31 days forward. No forward movement for final action for India in EB2. No forward movement for final action for India in EB3. Final action for EB1 for China will move 31 days forward. No forward movement for final action for China in EB2. No forward movement for final action for China in EB3. No forward movement for final action for Philippines in EB2. No forward movement for final action for all chargeability EB2. No forward movement for final action EB4 for El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras. No forward movement for final action EB4 for Mexico. Dates of filing for India in EB1 will move 31 days forward. No forward movement for dates of filing for India in EB2. No forward movement for dates of filing for India in EB3. Dates of filing for China in EB1 will move 31 days forward. No forward movement for dates of filing for China in EB2. No forward movement for dates of filing for China in EB3. No forward movement for dates of filing for Philippines in EB2. No forward movement for dates of filing for all chargeability in EB2. No forward movement for dates of filing for El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras in EB4. And no forward movement for dates of filing for EB4 for Mexico. Now it's time to forecast the release date of January's 2023 Visa Bulletin. I'm predicting Wednesday, December 14th, 2022 as the release date of the January 2023 Visa Bulletin, with Tuesday, December 13th, 2022 and Friday, December 9th, 2022 as my second and third options. So recapping those release dates: Wednesday, December 14th, 2022, Tuesday, December 13th, 2022, and Friday, December 9th, 2022 as my 3 options for the release date. Once the January 2023 Visa Bulletin is released, I'll put together the H1B Guy grades to see how I did with this month's predictions. For the full post on the H1B Guy forecast, January 2023 Visa Bulletin employment-based predictions, please check out the h1bguy.com. And a reminder that today's post is brought to you by Syndesis and Path to Canada, the ideal plan B for high-skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain. If you're facing an H1B denial or OPT expiration, don't get caught off guard. Make sure you have a plan B, and Syndesis and Path to Canada are your answers. They will gladly help you navigate the process, and if you'd like to find out if you qualify, please be sure to use the link in the video description below, and someone from Syndesis or Path to Canada will be in touch. And by PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. If you're looking to reduce your costs and overhead associated with PERM labor certification recruitment advertising, let PERM-Ads.com help you. And by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa-related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner Mob Squad has a solution. Mob Squad helps technology professionals facing U.S. work visa-related uncertainty remain working with their current U.S. company nearshore from Canada, as well as technology professionals from around the world who are seeking an opportunity to find a rewarding career in North America. They can help you obtain a Canadian work permit for you and your spouse in as little as 8 weeks. So whether you're looking to stay working with your current U.S. company or you want to find a new opportunity in Canada, please find out how the team at Mob Squad can help you via the link in the video description below. Join the squad. Just wanted to ask you again to please like this video, subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube, and click the bell for notifications so that you're notified anytime we post new content here to this channel. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate your support. The H1B Guy, your global source for all things H1B.